Who wants to ride a sled with stock graphics? Not us. Use SledSend 4 for 20% off a discount on Arctic FX graphics. They'll bring your vision to life with hundreds of designs and endless customization options. Your sled will stand out whether you're on the trail or in the backcountry. So hit the link in the description and customize your wrap and use SledSend 4 for 20% off at checkout.
Let's get ready to rumble.
SledSend listeners, welcome back to a very, very, very special episode of the SledSend podcast. This is episode 100, season 4, episode 100. So pretty special moment for us and the SledSend boys. We've got the full team here. Myself, Kobe, Shay, Jeff, and Jose. We are set up. If you're not watching, we're set up on our sleds. Jeff's not on his. Jeff's on Kobe's dad's sled.
I'm on root beer. Call this one
Shay, you're ski battling already.
But we're also, there's a little bit of chatter in the background. We are also in the middle of a first ever SledSend build party.
I'd say winter kickoff party. You know,
Yeah.
build season, winter.
Something
You know,
like that.
something like that.
We need to come up with a.
Well, it's not just
name,
we're not just showing them off. We're also working on them too.
Yeah,
We're also working
building
on 'em.
and Jose was nice enough to offer his grill expertise. So he's cooking up. How many pounds you got?
I got 20 pounds of meat, but I've been catching some.
How much did you buy?
20 pounds of meat.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad.
No, hey, Jose. How much did you buy?
20 pounds of barbecuable meat.
Yep. Gonna cook up some carne asada.
That's between us. That's between us. I've been catching some flack from all the boys after Minnesota.
jerky.
Yeah. Heydays was a disaster, boys. Heydays was a disaster. But Minnesota's good for two things. Justin Jefferson and giving me something to say about the Land O'Lakes, old Wisconsin, giving the Wisconsin boys some trouble. But they ain't good for meat. I'll tell you that right now.
Sam's Club let us down.
Cheese? Maybe cheese, but who knows? I didn't try the cheese.
Hey, be nice. A third of our demographic is from Minnesota that listens to the podcast.
I take it back. All the snowmobilers from Minnesota. I rock with you guys. I take it back.
We like them.
Yeah, but before we get too far into it, I want to give a special shout out to all of you guys that are listening and watching this. I mean, we wouldn't be at this point if it wasn't for you guys taking the time to listen and watch us. So we appreciate it. I know for us in the core team, it's a pretty special moment to hit 100th episode.
It's unreal.
It's
I feel like
crazy.
just the other day we were doing the 50th.
Yeah,
Like, it was crazy.
in the office.
Yeah. In the office.
Yep.
Insane.
Yep. And here
It
we
doesn't
are.
feel that long ago when we were deciding whether or not we should allow alcoholic drinks or not on the first episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, remember like we were calling
yeah.
play? Oh man.
Well, we ran the first couple, and then we started getting attention by like episode 4, and then we were like, we shouldn't do that again. And then we had fun on the 50th.
And then we got cool again.
And then we're having fun on the 100th.
We made SledSend great again. Trump 2025. What y'all think about that?
So
Yeah.
So they've all seen the title of this podcast.
Yep. Yes,
You
they
gotta
have.
answer why.
Yeah, let us know.
No, you gotta answer why.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Why I think it's the best?
Yeah. You made the
snowmobile
title. You
podcast
gotta
in
tell
the
us why.
industry?
What,
Yeah,
ours?
so Jeff's the only one that knows, but I'm going to title this episode as what did I say? The best snowmobile podcast in the industry, ? You decide. So why do I think it's the best?
Yeah.
Well, one, selfishly because it's us. 2, I don't feel anybody has a team at the caliber that we have. 3, nobody else is more consistent than us. And 4, nobody can outproduce us. Sounds a little cocky and arrogant, but there's it's not misinformation. There's data to back that up.
Yep.
So
We've got diverse personalities too. We kind of cover everything.
yeah, dude.
I don't know, Jeff.
we've
I
got
thought we
us
were
a
a lot
DEI
alike.
plug.
We've got a pretty good mix.
This is a DEI plug.
I really thought we were a lot alike, Jeff.
Well, you and I are.
Yeah, I know.
with your tisms.
These other guys are a little shady.
I wasn't gonna go there.
These other guys are a little shady, Jeff. I'm not sure why we hang around. Really?
You
know?
like my shadiness. Don't lie.
Oh yeah.
I actually think you two are very alike.
I think
crazy.
younger Shay and Kobe would be absolute trouble.
Well, I think
Like, I think
Even
I think
better.
we're trouble right
we
now.
have
but,
them when we're 30.
even yeah.
Is this Knob Hill Shay that you're talking about? Knob Hill Shay would get along great?
something along those lines.
Dude, if you want to share,
More
but
like a blessing to society.
dude,
What are you
rolling
You wanna
bowling
share,
balls
share,
down a
he
hill?
We don't need to talk about this.
Yeah, dude, that's wild.
There are still pending investigations, boys. So let's not talk about it.
It's empty.
they're
I'm all
still
out.
on the lookout for the Knob Hill Bowlers.
Knob Hill Bandits.
Dude, it's almost like Kobe and I are having our own conversation.
You are.
And they're having
It's tough, dude. Without
What
the
are you guys
headsets.
even talking about over there?
Yeah.
It's tough without the headsets. I will say that.
Yeah, we're in the shop. We're not wearing our headphones,
I
so
mean,
we're
people
having
are getting nothing but definitely not quieter.
yeah.
They are
It is what it
smashing
is.
Some food though.
But
That food has been delicious.
I do want to.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
pretty
want to take a
jealous.
second and say one more thing. Kind of a big ask from you guys listening and watching. It's been pretty cool to get the support that we have this far. I mean, we wouldn't be here without it. But with that being said, like, we'd really appreciate if you guys would, share the show a little bit more. I see all of the tags and all the
Don't
shares
be
and
a-
everything. Yeah. But and kind of the, I've been called out by some of the boys. Maybe it's not the best way to think about it or not, but I do feel that we are doing things a little bit different, and we may not have the biggest audience, and there are others that are watching and taking some concepts.
We
and
don't have the
ideas, but
biggest audience. We have the best audience, though.
That's facts.
Yeah,
100%. I mean, the SledSend podcast listeners, I look at it as like it's almost like a cult following.
Yeah.
It's like the grassroots.
I do know
right?
what you mean though. Like it's tough it's kind of aggravating to watch other people, take certain ideas and like you're
Yep.
saying they already have.
But you have to take it
certain
as a
followings from
compliment.
certain
Oh,
things.
absolutely.
At the same point, right? So, but
Definitely.
my ask to you guys is like, if you guys genuinely enjoy the show, like subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's free. And share, I always post the Spotify link, sometimes the YouTube link on our Instagram. Like, share that, get the message out there, because if you guys genuinely enjoy the podcast, like, I guarantee it that you're not the only person that's going to enjoy it as well, right? So share it. And like, I don't want to say that as if like nobody shares it, right? Because
Yeah.
a ton of people do, and we appreciate that. But
Share it again, share it some more, and share it like double times.
on the trajectory that we're on, like, we want more people to align with the SledSend boys and what we're doing here. So, but yeah, enough of that. So we are interrupting your guys' Heydays episodes because we had a bank of like 13 episodes. We've got a couple more that'll still come out as well. But I think we talked a little bit about it during Heydays, but since then we've really, really kind of ironed out our event schedule. We've got a lot of events planned.
Stacked.
We've also done the Team Rider program as well. We can talk a little bit about that. But so yeah, I'll run through our scheduled events right now because this will come out December 6th, I believe. So I'll run through our events that we have planned so far. So January, so the first event, hopefully it's still pending, is going to be with Morrow County Grain Growers. Last year was canceled due to lack of snow.
Yep.
Last year, I believe it was December 31st.
It's usually like the Saturday or something like that around the 1st, basically.
Yeah. So hopefully we're going to do that
Depending
again.
right there,
So all of our local listeners, hopefully that you guys will show up to that. And then the next event is going
Everybody
to be,
here will be there.
Yeah, January 10th to the 13th. And it will be the first official Backwoods giveaway ride presented by SledSend, Jaden Ballard with Cooler Freshies, Justin Ponzer with Sled USA, and special guest Luke Youngberg.
Yeah, buddy.
And so we did something
Shay's
similar.
twin.
We did something similar as a giveaway ride last year. This season it's going to be in McCall. Big Lodge,
Macaulay World, baby.
Wait, I don't know. Oh yeah, no.
Private Chef, Hopefully the Backwoods boys are going to
This is
fly
gonna
out
be so sick.
and come ride with us. 6 special winners. And when this episode comes out, like the giveaway is still going because we're going to run it from this weekend until like December 15th, I think, for the giveaway for the winners.
Macaulay
Also, 6
World, brother.
Hollywood.
6 winners get to come for free.
gonna
That'll be
be
a cool event.
I am
It's gonna be
so
my
excited.
first time in McCall, dude.
I'm
never
so
been?
stoked.
Never been.
Oh.
to
Jeff's
man.
never been either.
I am. It's an understatement how
goodness.
excited I am to do this event in McCall.
Yeah, no, it's
I've never
hands
been
down.
to
That's
McCall.
a
I'm hyped.
beautiful, beautiful place. And
Jeff.
Luke texted me and was like, "You better have your tree riding pants on." I'm like, "You know who you're talking to, dude? I'm a trail bandit,
Dude.
bro. I stay on the trail."
The riding's fantastic, but just the town itself,
Yeah.
it's got
everything.
a whole nother vibe.
It literally has everything.
The
I
town
love
is
it.
just awesome.
Yeah.
Our
Mine is-
lodge,
shout
mine
out
is
McCall.
parking.
We love
Our
you guys.
lodge is going to be epic, dude. I think we got the biggest place in McCall. It's going to be huge. America, it's going to be huge.
big.
Everything about it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be great. Let me tell you now, it's going to be awesome. The other side, they could never. They could never. This is SledSend. We will go to the top.
That was actually really good.
That was
Dude,
pretty good.
I had the
That was
idea we all should have dressed as Trump for this episode.
Dude, I should have worn my Trump shirt.
That would have been pretty good.
I have that shirt with him with the cowboy hat, and he's like smoking the cigarette out the side. Yeah, my boss
Thug
man
life.
got us like 3 of them, so we all wore them and were wearing them around at work one day, smoking cigarettes. We're
Oh,
like, yeah, dude, Trump 2025, let's go.
My girl just bought a shirt and it says "Daddy's home."
Daddy's home.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
He is
So
home.
then after that event, January 25th in Sealy Lake is going to be an open SledSend ride, meetup ride, to where like any of you are able to show up if you can. Have your Avi gear. Otherwise, you're not riding
Must
with us. Yep. That's really the only requirement is have your Avi gear. I don't know how many people are going to show up. I know that hopefully
I'll be there.
Frank from Carbon Pursuit will be there. Some of us will be there a couple days early to
Frank the
ride
Tank.
with Kyle Hughes from Freshies Built. But then the SledSend giveaway meetup or SledSend meetup ride will be the 25th of January. And then fast forward all the way to February 22nd.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're here at Heydays, and I'm standing here with Dayton from Albany Lodge, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what they have to offer.
Hey guys, so we're a certified Polaris Adventures outfitter located in Albany, Wyoming. We have 13 cabins and 9 hotel rooms. We offer a fleet of sleds in the winter for rent as well as in the summer of side-by-sides. If you guys are looking to do something a little bit different, we offer guiding, fishing guides, all of the above. At the end of the day, get dirty, get tired, stop in the bar and grab a drink, get bites to eat, have a good time.
Heck yeah. And be sure to use SledSend 4 for 15% off the lodging and their entire rental fleet, whether you're here for the winter to ride sleds or in the summer for side-by-side.
We have the kids ride. You want to talk about that, Shay?
Yeah,
Details?
so it's last weekend of February. We have the kids ride out of Natchez, Washington, so Yakima, Washington, Central Washington area, Cascades. Always always the last weekend of February. Kids from, whatever they can ride, right? So 1-2 years old, all the way up to 18 years old. You get broken down into groups, kind of like beginner, intermediate, advanced type stuff. Some of them have the guides. There's the little kids. They have the groomer that goes up. They make like their own little circle track. It honestly, like the little kids is where it's at. It's so fun to watch those guys just go out there and smash on those little 120s or 200s or whatever they're on. They get their own little, safety briefing. As you move up, intermediate, advanced, you kind of go through some stuff like your avalanche training. So, how to use a transceiver, that sort of thing. You go back to the snow park, you meet up with the sheriff.
It's pretty cool they're doing that as young kids.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's absolutely awesome, and the
Pretty nuts.
giveaways there are insane,
Crazy.
I wish I'd have had that as a kid.
Like hats off to the people that put that on. Like last year, just as an example, last year my daughter won a mono suit and a helmet.
Yeah.
Right, like that's
Crazy.
it's insane. Everyone walks away with something.
She just got a new black and pink sled this year, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah.
Heard it was Vogue tune and everything.
Yep, Vogue tune, pump gas tune.
That lucky chick.
She's pumped for it. She's super pumped for it.
Just
yeah, no, it's a great time.
And Shay,
just to
shout out to Tubi for this year for that event.
Yeah, no, Tubi. I think they gave us quite a few, two or three kids mono suits for that. So shout out to Tubi for that. Thank you so much. That's a huge donation. I mean, putting a kid in a mono suit, like, what better? As at least as a parent, like coming from a parent, mono suits, way to go.
Just to touch on that, and it's not just like one or two kids is going to get a mono suit. Shay and I stopped at J&A on our way up to the giveaway ride we did in Coquilala last year, and we stopped in at J&A, and I mean there was boxes of stuff. Dude.
Oh, it's like insane. It's a full gear. A full like 20 to 24 foot trailer full of stuff.
Yeah, so you're going home with something.
It's not just snowmobiling stuff. I mean, it's everything. Like all of this stuff is for the kids, right? Like it's not for the adults or anything like that. But last year they gave away 4 sleds. They had GoPros. They had DV Ink wraps. They had oh my gosh, what else? Yeah, mono suits, helmets, pure adrenaline boots. I mean, it's insane. Fly, I think, donated a boatload of stuff to it too. It's pretty unreal. And it's a huge event for the kids.
Yep. Well, and this year SledSend's going to donate a bunch of merch and stuff too to the kids.
Well, it's something that makes a big impact, dude. Like remember when you were a kid, like things that people let you either ride the sled or ride on the sled with them double, you know, or
it's a staple memory for kids. Like it's straight up a core memory for kids. Like my daughter, that was probably one of the biggest things. Like after that ride, it was nonstop. If I left her, like if she saw me loading my sled and I wasn't loading her sled, she was mad.
Yeah.
Like, why am I not going with you? Yeah. Right.
They always say the next generation, you know, is the one that's like going to be the one that like controls the future. So it's like, well, if you want our clubs and sleds and everything like that to stick around and in riding areas, you better have more voters, more people.
Yeah. And
so start young.
That's it too. Like shameless plug. If you're not a part of a club, absolutely get involved with a club because they're the ones that are fighting for us to keep things open, for our snow parks to stay open, for grooming. It's if you're not a part of a club, please join a club.
You don't realize how much money it takes.
If you don't get your sled registered, shame on you. Get your sled registered because at least here in Washington and Oregon, I'm not maybe not Oregon, but Washington, that's what helps keep our trails groomed.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Oregon too, I'm pretty sure. But and also like all of the SledSend boys with the exception of Kobe, we're all bringing our kids to this event as well.
Yep. Wait, you don't have kids?
Nope. That he knows about.
He might. Not yet. I'm looking for that honey.
So that'll be a really, really cool event. And then immediately after that weekend, we're all going to Albany Lodge to the ladies clinic ride. That's going to be 3 days of riding. The middle day, Saturday, the SledSend boys are working to help with the lady clinics. We have several team riders that are coming to that to ride with us for 3 days as well. That's February.
It's like 2nd or 3rd, I think.
Well, Saturday is March 1st. That's the ladies clinic ride. So the day before is it the 28th this year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's Friday. That's an open ride. Saturday, the SledSend boys have to work. And then Sunday, open ride as well, March 2nd. So anybody is welcome to come ride at Albany Lodge with us again. And then 2 weeks after that is going to be the Tahoe ride. And hopefully we're going to be able to pull off with Eric Olson, one of our team riders, to do a one-day avalanche thing. And then 3 days of riding total there as well.
I'm sorry.
And then the not missing, but yet to be decided is another SledSend meetup ride that possibly might happen in McCall, maybe. But yeah, lots of events, lots of travel, lots of time away from the fam, all that kind of stuff. And shout out to Backwoods Bumpers. They are our event sponsor this year that are helping partake in some of these events as well, so we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Backwoods, what up?
That's the event stuff. What should we go into now? Should we talk about
I thought we were doing
should
one
we
more
talk
thing
about what we're on for sleds this year?
thought we were doing one more event. Thing. I thought we were doing one more thing.
One more thing?
Tahoe, I thought.
I just said it. You weren't listening because you were talking to Jose.
I can't hear it.
Man,
Oh my
Jeff.
It's the same thing I tell my daughter. Can you show
guy
me your
spends too
listening
much
ears?
time
Turn your
behind the
listening ears
camera.
on for me.
Whose idea was it to make us sit on sleds and be like 10 feet apart? Sorry.
I don't know, dude.
Let me see that. Let me see that.
Maybe we just need a soundboard with 5 mics, 5 headsets.
Ooh.
If Jeff wouldn't have forgot the headphones, it would have been all right.
They're in the case.
Nah,
You guys
I
are
heard
gonna
you
look
forgot 'em,
weird.
dude. Word on the street, you left them. Don't lie.
I have a fun game for us to play. Everyone's got to go around and list their favorite moment from the podcast over the last 4 seasons.
Oh, from the podcast?
Oh, I know mine for sure right away.
I know mine
I
too.
can probably tell mine too.
My favorite moment, honestly, was the 50th episode because it was the full team and it didn't have Jose.
Tyler. Oh, fun.
Damn, that was good. Hey, that was good. See your way out.
Damn.
Hey, buddy, I like my asada medium rare.
That was crazy.
Oh, that was messed up.
Dude, that was my
messed
least
up.
favorite episode.
Really? If I remember that.
I had to go put my dog down that night.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was I there?
What?
Yeah.
I was
It
there.
was the
like
weekend
3 in the
after,
morning.
like you had just
Oh, no.
got back from a call.
Okay.
It was at the office.
Yeah.
That was probably my
Shrek,
favorite.
yeah.
I don't know.
Is that when we were drinking? Oh, yeah, that's when we were drinking Crown Apple. I remember that.
You were, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Somebody was.
Don't even.
I think mine's like one of the first, when it was the first episode we did with Kobe, because that's when we knew like we posted some clips and that's when we knew we had something. So that was like,
It was Kobe.
Oh, gosh.
yeah.
It was the old Mac attack.
Well, that episode did really well, and it was like our 3rd or 4th one, wasn't it?
No, Kobe wasn't on until like 6, I think.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, I think 6 was Kobe's first
Well,
appearance.
Maybe it was 9. Episode 9.
I was a little skeptical
6
at
or
first,
9.
Jeff. I wasn't quite sure, you know. I mean, I was a little skeptical. I was like, yeah, this is Jeff guy. I mean, Tyler, I'm all right, but this is Jeff guy.
That was our first episode that like
sus.
actually like did pretty well,
Did
if I
pretty
remember
well.
right.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good things to talk about. We still
Shay,
do.
what was your favorite
I mean, you kind of
in the last 4 years?
took that.
Oh, come on.
Was the
so original.
No, it's not like it was fun because everyone was there.
Not Jose.
Justin, you want to make an appearance?
Yeah, I mean that's
Come over
hard
here.
though. If I didn't have to, like, if I couldn't pick the 50th, I'd say Smashers.
Ooh, Smashers Alaska.
Yeah, Smashers was super fun. Just because, like, growing up, I watched Boondockers, and so it was super cool to see, Smasher on there. Honestly, everyone that was on there, and I feel like I related to Boondockers so much more because it was more of just like the grassroots type folk, right? Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't anyone like I couldn't throw a backflip, I couldn't do any of this stuff like as a kid, right? So when you see these guys out there climbing the cool stuff, dropping these cool drops, riding the trees in these amazing areas in Utah, it was kind of relatable, right? So seeing him, Dan Gardner, Fatty in there, it was awesome to kind of see, like a childhood hero, essentially, right? Like, Smasher is my hero.
Oh, you're gonna make him blush.
Yeah, he's probably gonna. Don't.
Smasher's my
I don't
second
like you
favorite
that
person.
much,
Probably gonna
you know,
start
I'm just
crying,
talking
dude.
you up.
Careful.
Don't worry.
Smasher's
might
my
start
second favorite
crying.
person after LeBron James.
Nah, LeBron's fake. No one likes him. So yeah, if I couldn't pick the 50th, I'd probably say the Smasher episodes. Just all around awesome, genuine dude.
The Iron Dog might be like that'd be my second favorite.
No, listen, you can't. No, I already picked it.
You didn't say the Iron Dog one, remember?
I
We
said
did two with them.
Smasher. That encompasses.
We did one
everything.
and not about the Iron
We
Dog.
did three
though,
of them.
We've got a special interruption. We've got Justin Heller here.
Celebrity shot.
Justin Heller.
Hey,
I've seen a
name's
video of this
Justin
guy.
Heller. Been
Put that mic closer to your face, would you?
been riding with Kobe since he was a little kid. I was the one that was usually pulling him out because I was the younger one, so I had to go find him
Didn't you
and
pull
dig
him
his
out from
ass
under a
out
sled,
of the
Kobe?
snow. And
Said, didn't you
it's
pull
just
him
been
out from under a
amazing
sled?
watching him ride, and watching him become the kind of rider that he is. It's been really awesome.
Yeah, Justin's taught me a heck of a lot of what I know. He's definitely one of the first guys, that was ever ever like willing to give me a chance. You know, he was willing to take me around. You know, everybody got tired of me bugging just because I always wanted to go. And Justin, no matter like the deal, he was always willing to take me. You know, and we always adventured a lot. We've rode snowmobiles, dirt bikes, done all sorts of crap together. We've known each other for a long time. One friendship that I probably wouldn't know what to do without. So definitely love Justin. If anybody needs any help with, you know, shameless plug, if you need help with sleds, used stuff, he runs a little mechanic shop over at Hermiston, Desert Wrench. If you want to spit anything at that, Justin, tell him how to get a hold of you, or
just do,
what's the best way where you're at.
You know, do snowmobiles, side-by-sides, marine stuff, Desert Wrench in Hermiston, Oregon. You can look it up on Google and find me, and love to help you out or whatever. Big snowmobile advocate, big side-by-side advocate, love it all. Kind of a little hard to keep up with Kobe and his buddies at my age.
Nah.
But it's sure a lot of fun to watch these guys ride and watch them continue to get so much better at this sport. It's amazing.
Yeah, all-around amazing guy. Love you, dude.
Yep. Thank you.
Super glad I get to ride with you. I look forward to this next season.
Absolutely.
This guy rips.
Yep. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I stay at the bottom of the hill and drink beer with the girls.
Hey, somebody's got. Yeah, but you could do both. You could do both.
That's all right.
Thanks, Justin.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Thank
brother.
you, Justin. Appreciate you jumping in.
Shay's pooping.
Huh? What?
He's got to go shit.
What's Jose's favorite moment from the podcast?
He skipped me, dude. I almost, he took a jab at me earlier. I thought he was going to skip me. My favorite episode probably was when you guys called me out about if I was going to Heydays or not.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Jeff was like, are you going to Heydays? I was like, yeah, I'm like 99% sure. And Jeff goes, what's the 1%? And then from left field, Shay goes, does Desi know? And I was like, that might be the 1%.
That might be the 1%.
To be fair, I had told her beforehand. I just kind of mentioned like, hey, we want to go to Heydays this year, and then never said anything about it. And then we filmed that episode, and I went home, and I was like, I better get out in front of this, because if she hears it on the pod, ain't no way I'm going to Heydays.
I better get home, he says.
Yeah. I got home, washed a couple dishes, mowed a couple lawns.
Yeah. Well, and so on the backside of that, what was your reaction after Heydays, like being able to experience that?
Dude, Heydays is fun. It's definitely like if you ever have the chance to go to Heydays, go, because it's crazy. It's more like the faces you see, right? Like we watch all these guys on YouTube and Instagram, you know, and we've met a handful of them and gotten the chance to like hang out and ride with a couple of them, but Heydays, they're there and they're walking around and there's just like, they're random people, you know, they're just guys like us. They're just dudes.
Yep.
Come up and say hi. It was pretty fun. That was my favorite part, I think, of the whole thing.
I don't know if they're going to let you back after last year, though.
What's,
dude, leaving early. Hey, I'm still mad at you, Shay, for that party, dude. I caught a stray, dude. I didn't even know what happened. I caught a stray.
It's kind of mean, huh?
Dude, Shay.
Don't let the smile fool you guys.
Shay might drink some Monster and start swinging, dude. I don't know.
What about? Oh,
Knob Hill comes out.
Knob Hill just shows up.
What about you, Kobe? Favorite memory from the last 4 seasons?
I think I don't know, kind of relate a little bit with Jeff. I'd say my first one. You know, it's kind of like anything you try. The first time you do it, it's usually better than most of the others.
Dude, isn't that weird how that works?
Yeah, type of deal. You know, it's kind of like a drug type of thing. First time you try it, it's always usually
and then you're just always chasing the dragon.
Yeah, and then you're always like chasing that one after. Yeah, exactly.
Wild turn of events.
My first one was definitely like, because I didn't know what I was doing, you know, so it was so authentic.
Amen.
You know
brother.
what I mean? Like, there's time to time where you have to really think about what you're trying to say. And the first one, I was like just rolling off of my butt. So
yeah,
that one is pretty cool. But I'd say favorite, like memorable one would definitely be with Dan Adams. Absolutely love that one.
That was a really good episode.
I think a little bit of it personally for me is probably because his avalanche story was with my really close riding buddy.
Yep.
And my dad's really close riding buddy. You know, we ride them all year.
Valentine?
Yep. The Valentine boys. So, you know, that just was like really cool. That stuff really speaks to me. Just like I had a podcast earlier with one of my buddies, and that one really spoke to me, you know.
Yep.
This stuff isn't something to mess with, you know. Avalanches scare the crap out of me. They really do. They used to not scare me as much as they do, but I think the more and more these sleds are getting capable, it's just like it's happening so much. These things are absolutely animals. I don't care who you think, like who says they're not. They're getting in spots that are super dangerous, so it's just something, that we need to pay super extra caution to and
get educated.
I love how Dan Adams expressed that so much during ours. That's what he's so about. He just made a post today, or I think it was today or yesterday, literally saying how riding used to be everything to him about jumping off of cornices and making gaps and doing the big hill climbs, but now it's he's all focused on avalanche training. He's like, we need to be safe. First off, do you have your gear? Does your gear work? Okay, second, now we can think about going riding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That stuff works. Now we can go.
Absolutely.
Instead of let's go riding, get up there. Yeah, well, hope this son of a gun works. You know what I mean? Which in the crowd right now, I know I'm looking at a couple of them. I used to be one.
Hey, it's Robin Cook with Truck Boss Decks. Just wanted to show off our 8-foot Truck Boss. It's 100% aluminum, made in America. You never have to take it off in the summertime. A year-round use, dry and secure storage underneath.
Yeah, absolutely. And be sure to use SledSend 4 on the website for 5% off to upgrade your adventure with Truck Boss Decks.
I think we all did.
So on that Dan Adams thing, and I don't think I've ever talked to you guys about this, but I watched that episode, and before that episode, that was me, right? I was the guy in the crew that I didn't have any Avi gear, never had a bag, and it was always oh, dude, I don't want to spend the money on an Avi bag, And I watched that episode, and I turned around and I told Desi, I was like, I'm taking that personal because that's me. Out of the 5 of us, that's me. I'm the guy without the Avi gear, without the training, without nothing, And it literally came down to I don't want to spend the money on it. I don't want to go buy an Avi bag. I don't and you don't have to go get, like Dan Adams said on that episode, you don't have to go get a $1,500 Avi bag, $2,500, whatever it is. You can get on Marketplace, and I found one for $300, and it works, right? And then we went and took that Avi course that winter. I'm pretty sure right after that episode aired, I had texted you, and you were like, well, we're doing an Avi course. And that night, I got into the Avi course.
And so speaking on the Avi stuff, just so that the listeners and stuff are aware, so I'm hoping that we are going to be able to do some Avi related stuff at the Tahoe ride. And I think I told Shay, but talking to Victor with Wallowa Avalanche Center, because my buddy Josh Fuel is donating an Avi bag, and I'm teaming up with Wallowa Avalanche Center, and we're going to give that away here shortly. But I was talking to Victor about that giveaway, and then also talking to him about coming and coaching one of our team rider calls. But then Victor was asking me if the SledSend boys are doing anything Avi related this year. And I said, well, we're going to try to do a one-day thing in Tahoe, and then my requirement for next season is that the 5 of us are going to take a level 2. And then Victor offered a private class for, I think he said 6 people. So at least the 5 of us for this year, to where all of us could go do a rescue day as a private thing with Victor. And I'm the only one that has a rescue day. And I believe that
you have to have that for Airy 2.
You have to have that for the Airy 2, right? And I'm the only one that has that. And so there is potential for this season that the 5 of us might go do a private rescue day training with the Wallowa Avalanche Center.
Definitely wouldn't be a bad thing.
Well, I think it's all important, right? Understanding everything, but in the moment, a rescue, right? We touched a little bit on it on the level 1 that we all took, but there's a lot of benefit to taking a just dedicated rescue day. So we might be doing that as well. So I just wanted to touch on that after you brought that up. But
heck yeah. So yeah, that'd be my favorite one. Dan Adams, that guy is just awesome. I love that guy.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite in the industry. He's one of the top, but he doesn't brag about it. He doesn't post about it. He doesn't gloat about it.
Yep.
He's just a freaking cool, solid dude.
Yep.
Awesome to talk to, meet in person.
Yep.
He didn't want to hop off either.
Yeah. What's up?
He wanted to stay on. Some people.
Yeah. No, dude.
He wanted to keep going.
That's because people like that, they're just, I don't know. To me, their stories are kind of endless. You could sit there in a shop and talk for ever.
Right.
Just like we like to do. We all love to talk. We all tell stories.
One thing leads into another, and then another, and then another.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we kind of have a party to host a little bit here.
We're done already?
Was there,
We're done already?
Well,
Nah, real quick though.
I was going to ask if you guys have any other points to touch on.
I want to run through real quick. T. Smith, what are you sitting on? We didn't get to touch on that on the last podcast. This one's coming out before.
Yeah, so
I just want to say right now, for you guys that don't know, high fives. This sled is freaking sexy. This is my favorite sled he's had so far.
I appreciate it. Yeah, this episode is going to come out before our build video reveals. So this is a 25 Polaris Chaos Boost 155. I went with the 325 track this year. I did a 275 last year.
Yes, sir.
And this is
I convinced him.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dark
side. This is our signature SledSend wrap from Arctic FX Graphics in a chrome matte finish. Highlights of olive green and a ton of goodies on it. Backwoods front bumper, backwoods big wheel kit, backwoods subframe that's not on it yet. RSI bars, Skins hood,
brake lever,
Skins heated brake lever, DuraPro tether. Carbon fiber, carbon pursuit rail braces. It's soon to have a carbon fiber tunnel cut, which the SledSend boys were kind of behind the idea and creation and development of that.
Pretty sick.
We'll talk about that later. A bunch of goodies from Fire and Ice. I can't remember. It's like their intake kit or something. So it's the big air
anti-bog.
Their big air intake kit.
Anti-bog.
Anti-bog.
Yeah, so it's the big air intake. It's the 3D Logic dash intake, and then also the boost vent inside.
What are you sitting on?
Huh?
Said, what are you sitting on?
I'm not sitting on a seat currently. I'm sitting on the gas tank because we've got to put our Seco seat covers on. Kobe and I are both doing SOP Stage 2 kits this year.
About time.
Gonna have some Zebro shocks. I'm sure I'm forgetting some other stuff.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a couple other things. I've got most of it. I probably got 80% of the sled done.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're way farther than me, brother.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm sitting on a bone stock 2025 Chaos 850 turbo 155. I'm keeping her like this all year.
No, you're not.
No. So I got a whole lot of stuff that's going on with T. Smith. I'll just keep it short. Everybody wraps their stuff. New for me this year, I'm still running Carbon Pursuit stuff. I'm also going to be running a Carbon Pursuit tunnel cut and bumper.
Oh, and our oil guard.
Pretty stoked for that. Yeah, a new oil guard, Carbon Pursuit. So I'm getting a little bit more lightweight there. Going to be running a full Zebros Exit 2 suspensions, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yep.
I got a new Backwoods Elevate kit and a big wheel kit going on.
Oh, yeah, we got spindles coming too.
Yeah, so I'm super stoked about those. Still doing the front bumper, running that. RSI bars. A big thing I'm excited for is I'm doing a 146 setup this year on my boost. So I
get a little silly.
Yeah, we've teamed up with Andy over at Avid Products. Love that guy. Absolutely one of the smartest guys I've ever met about snowmobiling. I used to think my dad knew it all, but Andy knows 3 times as much as all of us thought we did. Yeah. So pretty epic. He helps me. I've reached out to him about a couple of different things, jack shafts and drivers and different things. So I've got a full setup from him. I'm running a bomber set of Ice Age rails. Yep, there it is.
146.
Yep, going to be running that 146 track, so I'm really excited about that. I've got my GTS light kit again, going to be coming in.
Oh, you got another one?
I got another one. They hopped on board, so they're a sponsor now.
There you go.
They said they'd hook any of you guys up. I'm going to have a promo code for them for everybody. Just shameless plug, for those boys. They're out of New York. They do a lot of studs, racing, and that kind of stuff for snowmobiles. Underglow kits for sleds. So had one last year. I guarantee you I've had the coolest looking sled on the mountain at night ever created ever. And I'm going to have another one this year. So.
And you're doing the same Fire and Ice setup.
Yeah, Fire and Ice setup. I'm so stoked for that. That and the SOP Stage 2 kit. Last year, Shebe spanked me every time we lined up. That's how I tore a couple cogs off my track last year doing a no-no. But yeah, he spanked me every time. I'm not going to get the tune or anything, but still pretty stoked. So, yeah, it's going to be a crazy year. 146 life is going to be unreal. Having new shocks is going to be crazy.
Yeah, this is your first time having aftermarket shocks, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just like surreal to me that like everything's coming together on 1 year. It's just I hope the snow performs because my sled is going to be an animal, dude. I've got the mods, I've got the elevate kits, the shortening kits, the lightweight stuff. It's all going on, so
be a banger.
I love it.
I'm amped.
Yeah, and Shay, what about you? You added something new to the lineup this year, too?
Shay, what are you not sitting on?
I did. So I'm not sitting on the newest edition. So I decided to buy a 24 Chaos Boost from a gentleman named Caleb. I don't remember what his last name was, actually, but he works for Mr. Eric out of Alpine Motorsports, so Voke. Had a killer deal on Marketplace, swooped that up. Tyler was kind enough to make the trip all the way down to Colorado with me.
30 hours, baby.
Yeah, 30 hours total. Shout out to Justin Bagnall for letting us crash your house. Not once, but twice.
Yep.
And
Justin's
giving us
a bad guy, dude.
I'm surprised he let us back to you. Yeah, no, and shout out to Justin. Awesome, genuine dude.
Yep.
Like crazy cool house, too, by the way.
Yeah.
He's a pimp, dude.
His basement?
I know, it's cute. Like, his basement is as big as my house.
He's a pimp. He's a pimp.
Also, shameless plug to Colorado State Patrol for doing your job. Appreciate you. So I'll be on a 24 boost with some Vogue tuning on it. Not running Fire and Ice on that one, just because they already have so much venting on it already, right?
Yeah.
But I'll have the Arctic FX.
How much different will that Vogue tuning be versus your SLP tuning?
That's a great question. I'm not super sure. So the pump gas tune, to my understanding, is about 20 horse over, which is
stage 3 is like 21 point something, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that what your 24 is going to have, a stage 3?
No. So my 24 has the Vogue tuning on it, the pump gas tune on it, which should be about 20. This one, the 22, has the SLP, and it's only at a stage 2 right now. The tune hopefully is coming out this year for SLP, which will put it just about
This is only at a stage 2?
This is a stage 2, yep.
He just doesn't have the tune
exactly
for
what we're
it.
getting. So I have the head and the exhaust on it.
Nice.
But hopefully getting the tune this year.
146.
And then... Nah, I don't think so. I'm still going to get you.
Nah, not with the 146er on there.
We'll wait till we see what Vogue has.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, what's that one have on it?
It's a pump gas.
Yeah, it's a 20
so it'll be 20.
tune.
It'll be
but
about
does
the
it have
same.
an SLP kit on it, or what's the...
No, it's a stock can, and it's still going to whoop some ass.
Really?
It's just a tune.
Why don't you put a can on it? Can you not put a can on it?
I can put a can on it.
They had a Boondocker.
They had the tunnel dump on it.
But he kept that.
Yeah, I was cheap and didn't want the tunnel dump.
Man might have a Boondocker can around here. You could sell you. It's about half.
I don't know. I love the SLP, honestly. Like, I love the sound. Like, SLP has just such a crisp, solid sound.
Yep.
So I might work with J&A Motorsports and get an SLP can.
Yep.
But same as you, I got the big wheel kit, the spindles, the backwoods bumpers. I didn't get anything from Frank this year yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go ahead and get a headlight delete just because it looks so clean. It's amazing. And the headlights on these boosts are actually kind of heavy, and that headlight delete for the price point, money.
Yep.
Past that, I don't really think Munster finger throttle. That's a must for me. Like, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yes, sir.
That's the first thing I'm putting on every sled. Like, before I ever rode this sled, my 22, I put the finger throttle on. Same thing with the 24. Finger throttle's going on. I have the exit shocks on these. I still need to put the exit shocks on the skid. I'm running out of funds, so not putting exit shocks on the 24. But I will have the exit shocks on here. Worked with Avid as well. So I have a 146 track, as well as the drivers for the 24. But I don't think I'm going to do that until springtime.
Yeah.
I have a sneaky suspicion that this year is going to be pretty epic. So I'm sure I'm going to be riding a 155 quite a bit. And that 155 that I got, that 24 that I got, is a 275. So hoping...
And this is a 3-inch, right?
Yeah, so what I'm sitting on right now, the 22 is a 3-inch. Yeah. The 24 is a 275. So going to carry a little more track speed, but I don't think a 146 is going to be super conducive to the greater part of this year. So come springtime.
You hope.
No, it's happening. I'm not even going to say I hope. It's going to happen. So come springtime, I'll toss that 146 kit on. I'll chop the tunnel, go through all that, have some fun, and get a little rowdy. I don't think there's anything else. Stuff that's not on the sled though, like Oxbow. We'll be running Oxbow again this year. Shout out to Oxbow. Yep. Really appreciate you guys and your support. Tubi. I'll be running Tubi this year. Super stoked for that. Love everyone with Tubi. Got to meet all those guys this year at Heydays. Yep. Tori Billings, super awesome to deal with. Tempest goggles. They were on the podcast. They talked to us about some of the heated goggles.
I can't wait.
Oh, dude, those Tempest.
That's what I'm looking forward to most this season. Those heated
goggles, bar none, are my favorite so far. Like they're insane. Other than that, I think the only other thing that I have is an Arva vest. I switched from my BCA this year. Nothing wrong with my BCA bag. I loved my BCA bag, but there's kind of something for me like comforting about a vest. And the competitor's vest to me was just a little too bulky. That Arva vest was nice, light. I could move, I could twist, I could do everything I normally do with the backpack. So super stoked all around for the year and working with that 24.
Yep, absolutely. Hefe, what do you?
Some of the same year? Shit that you guys got, and it's all still in boxes. I don't even know. I don't even know what I have.
You'll get it done before too long.
Yeah, I'll get it done this weekend.
In my truck.
Yeah, finger throttle is the main thing.
Yes, sir.
Don't ask me to list everything.
Shout out to Munster.
No,
I don't remember.
I was asking what sled you're on. I know we talked about it on the first episode of this season, but
call this one root beer. We've already talked about that.
I know, but we were talking about it too.
I'm on a Chaos Boost. Yep. It's like
I'm on a Chaos Boost.
Joining the Boost life.
I love how he says it so quietly. I'm on a Chaos
Boost. About time.
And Jose, what about you, dude? What are you rocking this year?
I'm on this unreleased 2030 right here.
Released.
Nobody's ever seen this before. No, I'm just kidding. I'm on the 21 Axis 850 Pro 163. Rocking backwoods this year. Front bumper.
Yeah, you got some upgrades
spindles.
this season.
Yeah, I got a couple upgrades. Had that RSI bars on there from last year, the Munster finger throttle. Got the rest of my wrap on here. Got my deck wrapped to match. Seco seat cover. That's about it. There ain't much under this bad chicken except for the guy behind the bars. So,
heck yeah.
And you got teamed up with Tempest this year.
I did. Yeah. I got picked up by Tempest. I'm still waiting on a couple things, a couple emails from them. Not it's official, but it's just waiting on some paperwork and stuff.
Sure.
Got picked up by Oxbow too, so that's cool.
You got the email?
Yeah, I got
Let's
the email.
Let's go, dude.
I got the email from Oxbow. All these guys were, No, all these guys were asking, we got our emails. Do you guys get emails? And then all the team riders start posting their emails, and I'm like, all right. It's like 3 days, dude. Where's my email?
It's because you're Mexican, dog.
Yeah, that's what it is, dude. It takes a little time. It takes a little time for the email to get across the border and everything. But
heard the internet's not too great down there, eh?
Oh my God, Fiesta
got third world Wi-Fi back there. No, but the email finally came through. I'm stoked on that. So just a couple things that are new this year. That's about it. Maybe something next year. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, huh?
You got something else in the back of your truck, too, don't you?
Oh yeah, new.
What's new in the back of your truck?
Yeah, I got a Marlin. Got a Marlin deck instead of the old homemade deck that I had last year. That homemade deck claimed a set of goggles last year and a broken nose, and yeah, it was real sketchy. To be fair, disclaimer, I had shared that story before I told him I'd sell it to him. But he said he's making some modifications to it. So, oh, did he? He cut it and everything? Oh, perfect. Good for him. He needed to cut that.
You did something else to the deck that wasn't previously done too, right?
Yeah, I wrapped it. I wrapped it to match.
Clean. So it's such a good looking deck.
It looked exactly like my sled does going down the road, going down the side. So shout out to T. Smith for pulling up and helping me wrap that thing. It was a little bit of a learning curve, but we got it dialed, I think.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Cool.
If you need your shit wrapped, call Tyler.
Huh?
Said if you need your shit wrapped, call Tyler.
Yeah, huh? Yep.
The wrapping professional.
Well, I think...
no, we're not done yet.
What else?
Well, I've got 2 things.
Okay.
I was going to ask you if you ever thought we'd make it to 100 episodes.
There
were some days where I just was like, this.
When we originally started, it was not on my vision board, I'll say that.
There's been some stressful days.
But, it's we have a really, really kick-ass team that's very cohesive that has allowed us to get to this point. And then we have a major support system of listeners and viewers that love what we're doing.
Big.
Yeah.
And that's really the only reason why we're still doing it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's just, and it's just compounded so much over the years. I mean, from season 2 to season 3 was a huge jump in support all the way around. And we've already started season 4 off with a bang.
Will we make it to 200?
Oh, that's not even a will. It's when.
Yeah.
When do we think we'll be at 200?
Season 8.
Season 8.
Yep.
That's a fair assessment.
Can you imagine,
Someone
dude?
can do math.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Nah,
Just think Joe Rogan's got like 2,000 something episodes. Yeah. That's wild.
We got a ways to go.
We're going to catch him.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do an episode every day for like a couple of years.
At this point, and I think I can say this for all 5 of us, like, there ain't no brakes. It's all gas.
Yes, sir.
It's all gas.
Turbo,
from the podcast
Turbo, baby.
to skill set on the sleds, to events, to content, to merch. Like, Jeff, we didn't even touch on that.
Merch?
We've been working on some new designs for some merch.
Like
We're kind of shifting a little bit about what we're doing. We'll release some more stuff coming soon. But with all the stuff that we've created thus far, I've never been so excited about what's to come on the merch side and for everything in general. But
yeah,
it's all gas, no brakes for the 5 of us. I mean, I think all of us can kind of reflect on from the beginning to where we're at now, and how quickly we've progressed. And I think it's lit a fire under all of our asses. So, yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, what would we do if we stopped?
I mean, I'd probably still do the same thing, to be honest.
I'd still be riding, but I just don't think I'd be doing everything as near as hardcore.
I'd get to go to bed on Thursday nights at a decent time.
Maybe you didn't play so much COD. You'd be okay.
That just started.
I'd have a lot more money. I'd probably have a lot more money.
Oh, yeah, you would for sure.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of traveling this year, so.
Did you have a second thing?
Oh, yeah. What's happening tonight?
What's happening tonight?
Yeah. We all got to pick who we got tonight.
Yeah, I think he kind of said that, but.
Yeah, I said it at the beginning.
No, I'm talking about the fight, guys. We got to pick a winner.
Gosh.
Because when this comes out,
hey, some people care about that, some people don't, Jeff. That's big in your world, not
I
others.
care about it. Iron Mike, I hope Iron
You're
Mike
the one
wins.
that had me bring an HDMI cord to your shop.
And I'm the one who had my buddy bring Starlink, bro.
Yeah.
I brought a shop and you brought an HDMI cord. Come on.
You're the one that dragged us out to the middle of who knows where to watch a fight, dude.
That's just to
watch a fight.
That explains why you showed up so late.
Just in case anyone was wondering, this is how well we mesh. We just are all like brothers.
It's like a family.
Just gonna sit there and bicker at each other in a loving way.
We all hate each other.
Dude, I cannot. I don't know if it'll happen with only one vehicle, but I cannot wait for a 15-hour drive to Albany Lodge with all 5 of us in one truck.
There's no way. There's no way.
That's
We're
brutal.
riding in one vehicle.
The farts?
No way.
Shay's gonna be like,
crazy.
I'm taking my own truck.
I'm taking 100%. I'm taking my own truck.
Perfect. I'm going with you. You got the trailer.
Hey, what are the odds we can steal this TV, an HDMI cord, and like a PlayStation or something, and I'll ride in the trailer. We could play COD or something in the back on the way
if
there.
you ride in the trailer, we can all
Starlink on the roof.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
Hey, if I ever get us a 6-placer, well, that's exactly what we'll do.
All right. Well, we all got to pick a winner because
I already said it.
you picked
Mike Tyson all day long.
Iron Mike.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
Mike?
I like Jake
Mike
Paul,
Tyson
but
all
I'm
day
gonna
long,
go with
dude.
Tyson.
I want Iron Mike.
How does the
that
fight
guy's
end? Is
insane.
it decision or knockout?
Well, it depends on
Decision.
what-
I don't think they're going to let it go to
depends on what the
knockout, dude. You'd lose too much
contract
money.
says.
You'd lose too much money if you let them both. If you let them both stand up, then they'll both sell enough.
Here's
merch
my pick.
That it won't matter.
If it goes to decision,
Split.
it's Jake Paul. If it's a knockout,
We're about to find out.
Iron Mike got pissed and
All
knocked
right.
him
Well,
out.
I think we're gonna skip. I think we're gonna skip questions.
Yeah.
But we want to wrap this episode up again, like I started it. Appreciate all of you guys watching and listening.
No, we're doing a question. I got one. That's a quick, easy one. I already got it.
Jose, do our
locked
question.
and loaded. Well, no, not his. No. Should the SledSend boys start doing some summer events? Some summer power sports.
We've asked that, and I think that's a yes. We tried, but
What, summer episodes?
No.
Events.
Like summer
events?
fun stuff. Like
Smith tried to get the
not
pit bikes
necessarily
going,
related to
but
snow. I'm talking about
Smith's
like
about
let's
ready to
start
buy a
doing
boat.
stuff on the water.
No.
No? Hard no?
The only
Hey,
person
come
that
down
has
to
a
Cali,
boat
brother.
here is
We're
you, buddy.
eventing all
It
summer
doesn't
long.
sink. It just overheats.
Hey, come on down to Cali. We're eventing all summer long.
Hydrofoiling.
We're sailing.
To
We're
be
surfing.
determined. That's my answer.
Shay had a good point. The question for this episode is, what is your favorite episode and why?
Yeah.
That's
Quick,
good.
simple.
Yep. Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, are
cool.
you pre-Brown Bandit or post-Brown Bandit?
We're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. We've got a party to host. Jose's got to cook some carne asada, and yeah, we're going to get to it. We've got a weekend full of building, and
Let's eat some tacos, boys.
yeah.
Let's eat some tacos.
We'll see you guys on the next episode.